And we're here with Justice.
Yes, sir.
Front Row Card Show.
It's my brother right here, guys.
Met him the first time, I think was, dude, one of the first shows that we went to. I think it was like...
Was it Phoenix?
Arizona, 2 years ago, I think.
Was it? I think it was December.
December, yeah. It was just recently we just rolled in through there. So, yeah, apparently he does content creation, I think, right? Is that...
A little bit here and there, a little bit here and there.
What found you? How'd you find Front Row? First question.
So funny enough, it's all fate, just like everything else in my life. I feel like you know, I'm just one of those people. I don't chase things, I attract. And you know, I work with two card shops, one in Virginia Beach, B&B card shop, and then in Vegas collecting dust. So the dust set up at Front Row for years now, and you know, once I moved to Vegas. I've only lived in Vegas for 6 months now. So from Virginia Beach, like I said, with B&B, and then ended up working with the collecting dust guys. Was shooting video for them at Front Row. Angela saw my video. It was literally like, it was our first show ever with them, so I was like, just wanted to get a video up super quick. So like before the show was even over, like we had a recap video out, and Angela saw it, and she was like, "Who did this?"
Awesome.
And then Jake introduced us, and it's history ever since then, man.
That's awesome. What'd you do before this? You do all for the card shop. Did you ever like do any media work before?
No, so I'm a musician by trade. I'm a DJ and producer.
Nice. I played the trumpet myself.
I love it. That was one of my first instruments.
Nice.
I've played music my whole life, did band, orchestra, chorus, and then stepped into the electronic music in college. I did it in the business side for a little bit. I was a talent buyer for one of the largest electronic music promoters, Steve's Promo. I've done work with Insomniac, Live Nation, AEG, and then just like I said, I kind of segue into whatever. I feel like everything I've ever done has prepared me for what's next, man. And like, I just like having fun, man. This is a dream come true.
Isn't it? I mean, you get to travel the country and just film and hang out with people collecting Pokemon and trading. This is honestly a dream. Like you said,
baby. This is it.
No, I mean, me growing up, I would never in my wildest dreams think I'll be at a place like this.
Look at us now, baby. Look at us now, chat. Come on.
Front Row Card Show, baby. That's where it's at. So now that you're at Front Row and you started, from when you started up until now, how much, like, what have you seen that's changed in growth, and what are you envisioning for the future here too as you continue to work with them?
So yeah, I mean, that's my biggest thing. Like, I've worked with a lot of big companies that, you know, had an amazing product, right? And then it's about elevating the amazing product.
Absolutely.
Nothing can ever get too good.
Yes.
That's not a possibility. You can keep climbing, keep reaching new heights every single day. So again, it was just like, I saw the vision with Front Row. You know, I've been to all kinds of shows all around the country, and this is just something special, you know? And the big thing is about the new collectors. We all know how much this hobby has grown just in the last 2 years.
2 years.
Think about the next 2 years. You're gonna keep seeing this rapid growth of new collectors, and the first experience is the most important, right? Absolutely. If someone goes to a show for their first time and doesn't have a good experience, the percentage of them probably sticking with this is pretty low, right?
Absolutely,
so that's the one thing about this is just like, I love to hear, you know, even this weekend, like, just, you know, dad comes up with his kid, this is his first show, I've been collecting for 35 years, like, for them to be able to share that moment together is so special. And I've just seen adults say, hey, this is my first card show in 35 years, and I'll make a joke, I'll say, we're the Beckett magazine.
Magazine.
It's just such a different game now, and it's like, you know, to be able to help people navigate the confusing times that we're in right now with the hobby.
So much noise during this hobby.
I mean, bro, you know, these guys were collecting sports cards, and every guy had maybe 3 rookies. Now these guys have 196 rookies, you know, with everyone having their own parallel, you know? That's a lot to wrap your brain around it at the beginning, you know?
With access to the internet now, you can get so many cards from anywhere before. You have to go to these card shows to be able to trade.
There's 8 billion people in this world. We've got a couple thousand here, but there's a big world out there.
You didn't make a dent, you know, not even make it a dent, but I do love that you're talking about. It's that first experience you're giving somebody.
It's everything, bro. It's everything.
When you have these parents and their kids, there's not many things nowadays nowadays. Either way, that you can bond and connect
For
with
sure.
these younger
Everybody's
generations.
attached to a screen, or
Absolutely,
you know,
or
it's
they're just
a
different
time.
cartoons that we used to watch.
Yeah.
Those guys are back, used to enjoy magazines, and now
sure.
everyone's into their iPhone. So
that's the other thing, man. Like, this has just gotten so much bigger than sports. You know what I mean? Again, this is a global market. We're talking
Yes.
about 8 billion people. Pokemon, one of the biggest grossing media franchises in the world, beating out Disney, Star Wars, all that stuff. Like, the future is everything. The collective of collecting,
Absolutely,
right?
yes.
It's just so wild, man, and I just love learning every single day, because you never, if you think you should stop learning, you're wrong, because you will never know everything. That doesn't exist. That's not
absolutely right.
You should be learning every single day if you care about it and love about it.
Absolutely
that's
right,
it, man.
So what do you see this Front Row Card Show envisioning it to go? Let's say by next year, what do you hope to achieve as a creator, as running the content side? Do you have a vision of where you guys want to be or want to do anything in particular?
Again, I'm such a small fish in the overall, picture of Front Row. This is a huge team of people that dedicate their lives to this hobby and bring it all around the country. So I don't want to take credit for anything, but I just see this being such a massive thing. Like, again, I would just love to be known as the premier card show for the seasoned collector, the novice collector, and everything in between.
Absolutely.
Man. Like, there's no ego in this room. This is all about people having a good time, sharing experiences, sharing the stoke. I know you know about
dude,
stoke.
that's all we're all about.
On,
Woo! Front Row Card Show, baby! Woo!
Sorry, I probably just made the mic red line.
Like Zach's like,
But yeah, man. I mean, I'm just excited. Like, I love waking up every weekend and being in the room with like-minded people, and
Absolutely.
just sharing the experience of just what this hobby is, man.
A lot of people are losing the vision of what the hobby truly is.
Sure,
with
man.
all the monetary and all the pricing, everything, they see this like, they nickel and dime. It's no longer a kid's hobby. People are and that's what's very important for us to keep it back to that roots of just that experience.
Man.
It's not about the money. It's about coming here and having a good time.
The kids are the future, man.
Yeah,
you have to treat them
right.
well. You can't squeeze them for $6 extra and be like,
or don't do a trade up because you're here to make money and not trade up. So
it's just one of those things, man, where the bad apples will weed themselves out, and we'll be rising to the top.
And out of all your shows, you've been to them all. Besides, this is your first time in Atlanta. What's your favorite one? You need to pick all of them.
It's so hard, man, and that's the one thing I try to really portray in the recaps and all this stuff. Is like every single Front Row show is its own experience. You know what I mean?
City,
like,
different culture.
Go to San Diego, you can go learn to surf the same weekend, or go hang out in Venice Beach. Then you go to Utah and you could go snowboard, or you know what I mean?
Mountain biking, things
every
like that.
single show has its own personality, and that's been my biggest thing, is trying to capture that moment of, go out there, get out there. You never know what you're gonna find, and especially in this hobby, anything could end up in any room. You never know what's out there. If you're just sticking around your local home show, you're missing out on the world.
You know a lot of relationships. I learned it's more than just what the cards bring and you can buy. It's the relationships that are made.
The people that I've met through this, everybody's somebody. You never know what someone's story is, what they have to offer. I just love being able to go up to anybody here and just have an amazing conversation, whether it's about cards or not. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're all human, man. None of us are really that different, and if we can, come together over a common bond, that's just beauty, man.
And that's the beauty about Front Row. You can just bring all kinds of different walks of life into one place, and it's almost an escape from our crazy reality. It's just you forget about all the other nonsense that's kind of happening around us, and you're in the moment here.
And the thing is, I don't know, I reached out to somebody yesterday and I was like, you should come by Front Row, and they were like, my bank account doesn't agree with that right now. I was like, bro, you don't have to come here to buy something. If you can't afford a ticket, DM us. We will get you into the show just to experience the vibe. again, like, just to be able to see some of these cards, like, there's some things I would never buy, but just to, like, see that in the flesh, be able to hold it, and just, like, that's just cool, man.
And that's the good thing I love about Front Row. You guys have always been so welcoming.
Yeah, and that's the big thing. Like, Angela's very selective on who she lets spend these shows.
She does a good job at it, though.
But it's all, again, it comes down to the experience. We want the guys that aren't worried about making the extra $6 off a kid. You know, everybody in this room is making money.
Yeah.
That's never not going to be a thing. But
so everyone talks about Front Row card shows.
That's what it's about. I mean, it's just. Again, it's just beauty, man. I just love this so much, and I'm so happy you guys are involved.
I'm proud to be here too.
Literally make me feel like I want this to be. You know what I mean?
Well, you guys, again, the way seeing you guys perform and the level of standard you guys set, the bar is pretty high. So we're trying to just make sure we keep that bar just as high as you guys have it, and and work with each other.
I mean, it's just crazy, bro. Like, I just happened to be ordering some food after Phoenix, and I pull up these guys at the bar. They see the Blastoise hat. They're like, "Yo!"
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, we had never met each other, but we had that. They took one thing for him to be able to be like, "Yo, let's be homies." You know what I mean?
Before we knew any of this would even happen, it was just
exactly, brother.
And then seeing you at these shows from time to time, and
the energy is real. Everything is energy, man. What you put out into this world is what you get back.
And that's what it's all about. It's like money comes, money goes, but the energy that you put in, and the love that you put in, that's what remembers, and that's what
100%.
Sticks with people.
100%, brother.
That's awesome. Well, Justice, I do appreciate your time,
bro.
Taking it, coming, just sitting, talking,
time, anytime, brother.
I'm happy to be a part of. We're all happy to be a part of this circuit and to blow this thing up.
Like I said,
we both
to the moon, baby.
To freaking Mars, past the moon. We're going straight Elon Musk to Mars. Starlink.
Sponsor it.
Well, yeah, we'll do some more interviews coming. I'm excited to talk to you in Tacoma.
Yes, sir.
In about 2 weeks from now.
Yes, sir.
And just kind of
do
a little breakdown.
Baby.
Yeah, do a little breakdown. See how we got going. I'm excited, dude.
My
Justice, be cool, man.
So love.
Guys,
we out, baby.
Front Row Card Show Atlanta, Justice. We'll see him again in Tacoma in 2 weeks.
Let's go.
Let's go.